Now, the Olympics offered a chance to see a huge range of sports that we wouldn't normally be able to watch. Hard to think of one, perhaps, that was more captivating than climbing.
Yeah, you can see Toby here. Morning to you.
Morning,
Toby. So this is Toby Roberts, Olympic gold medalist.
How's it feel?
Yeah, that still hasn't sunk in yet. You just saying that, it still feels like, wow, this can't be true.
The joy of your performances is, I think, for a lot of people, this is an event we don't know much about. Lots of people watching this will have been kind of watching you doing your thing, amazed by what all of you can do. Tell us a little bit about your win and what it felt like on the day. What did it feel like?
I mean, it's everything that I've been training for so many years. So to train for something for that long and then for your dream to finally come true, it just feels incredible. I mean, climbing has been my life ever since I was 7 years old, and to see it on the big stage and then seeing all like the recognition it's getting, it's just really, really good to be a part of that growth.
We spoke to you the day after, and I'm sure you're doing a load of media interviews and probably don't remember too much, but a couple of things really struck me. You showed us your hands.
Yeah.
And they were raw and just from climbing. How are they now?
They've slightly improved. I mean, not much, actually. I've actually been climbing...
Hold them up to camera 4. Camera 4, that one over there. This one over here. So I don't know how... So what's this... Oh, so the fingertips and they're quite bruised.
Yeah, so they're still a bit bruised still, because I climbed the other day after not climbing for like a week, and yeah, it took a toll on my skin.
Do you use anything? Because there was white kind of... What's that resin that you put on?
So when I'm climbing, I use liquid chalk, which is basically like alcohol. You rub it on and it really dries your hands out, so you have more grip on the wall. But what that does, it just really dries... It makes your hands so dry and makes them crack. So when I'm not climbing, I use a lot of moisturiser and things like that. So, yeah.
OK, so, Toby, on this screen here, it's actually rather... I think our studio is rather good for climbing. We could have, literally, we could have a climbing wall on this screen here, couldn't we? So, can you talk us through a little bit about some of the challenges? Which climb was this? Was this the winning
so this
climb?
Is the final climb. So right here, I'm just about to fall off. So I'm really sort of fighting... It's what we call pump. It's when the lactic acid builds up in your forearms. So at this point, my forearms are really, really burning, and I'm really fighting to stay on the wall. Basically trying to find anything I can get just to take a bit of a rest, and then as I go for this move, I almost stick it, but just at the end there.
What's in the little bag on your back?
Oh, so that's chalk. So on our way up, when our hands get sweaty, we put it in a chalk bag, take some chalk, and that dries our hands out a bit, so we can keep going without sweaty skin. You
get like, is it 6 minutes before
6 minutes.
to assess the wall? You can't climb it.
Yeah, so we get 6 minutes to observe it and then 6 minutes to climb it. And we've never seen it before.
Before you compete?
Yeah.
And so are all of you there, all the competitors standing at the same time?
Yeah, so we're all there below it, observing it, and we go through...
The tournament, and you were with them. Did you think, I've got this?
Well, the people I compete against are actually the people who I compete against on the World Cup, so I knew sort of where I stood going into the competition and how my form stacked up, but obviously there's expectations, but you never expect anything, so going into the competition, I didn't expect to win gold, I didn't expect to be on the podium or even make the final, so it's one thing to say it and it's one thing to go and do it, so to come out with a gold medal just feels absolutely surreal.
Is Team Roberts here with you this morning?
They are, actually.
Who is Team Roberts? Talk me through who it is.
Well, the wider team... So it's really nice to share those moments with them, because without them it wouldn't be possible, and it's a collaborative effort.
Are there other climbers in the family?
I'm the only climber in the family, but I am one of 4. So it is... I remember growing up and then rushing off from school to training, and then all of us were in different clubs, and yeah, I remember those pretty stressful times.
Are you the youngest, oldest?
I'm the second youngest.
OK, so how are your siblings with the medal? What did they say when you came home with it?
I mean, they were actually there watching in Paris. Amazing. All of my siblings and my brothers and sisters were there, as well as grandparents. So it was so amazing to have them there, see them in the crowd with their banners and go Toby. So it's really nice.
I mean, I'm not sure how many of these pictures you've actually seen. These are very special moments.
Yeah, these are really nice moments. Oh, wow. Yeah.
Go on, who's that? Talk us through it. Who's
so that's my mum, yeah. That's, yeah, those are my coaches. It's just seeing these back is just, it's really emotional.
I bet. I did say to you when we spoke to you the day after that your gold medal is kind of like a magic pass. into places. Did you kind of take the advice? Did you manage to use it?
I mean, it is nice to be able to just flash the gold medal and people are pretty, oh, take a photo of me and then I'll give you this. But it's just so nice to, like, it truly feels surreal to have this around my neck, and it's a really nice medal.
I mean, have you been sleeping with it under your pillow?
I don't think I've let it out of my sights yet.
I seriously feel like we ought to get your dad in if he's out. Are we allowed to do that? I'm asking the director now.
We haven't got
are we allowed to?
No,
we're not. Oh, apparently we're not allowed to. Would he like to come in, do you think? Your dad, does he like the profile? OK, I'm not allowed to. Go on, get him in. Just do it anyway. Can I ask you about the sport? Because a lot of people haven't seen it before in the Olympics, you know, and they're loving it and liking what they're seeing. That's great, isn't it? For you know, all the other climbers, for yourself?
It's absolutely incredible. I mean, when I was younger, climbing was such a small sport. No one really knew about it. And then to see it in Tokyo and see how well it got received, and now to see it in Paris and then be a part of that growth, it's just been incredible. And the amount of...
Do you need big hands? You've got quite big hands.
You don't need big hands, no. You just need strong hands. There's a lot of different like body types, hand types in climbing. Climbing is for everyone, so anyone can sort of try it.
Do you do exercises to strengthen your hands?
Well, climbing is actually the main exercise which I do to strengthen my hands. It naturally gets them so strong. But there are other exercises like you can get like pinch blocks, which you attach weights to the bottom and then basically try and pinch a block and pick it up, which helps build strength.
I shook your hand. It didn't feel like you had a particularly strong hand here. I'm not asking you to squeeze my hand, but do you?
I mean...
you do have strong hands. I think maybe he didn't.
No, I thought you were being...
Yes, you could definitely do that, definitely. We've been asking the rowers who we had earlier on about the Olympic experience, the wider experience. You are in the company of elites from all the sports in the world, basically. Yeah. Did you have a sort of pinch me moment? There's so-and-so, there's someone who I followed, who I know, meet people you didn't know? Yeah,
so walking around the village, it's crazy. I'm walking around and seeing these like really big, heavy-hitting athletes, like people who I used to watch on TV when I was younger, like just seeing like Noah Lyles just strolling around the village after winning 100 metres. It's moments like that where it's like, is this real? Like, am I here? Ever since I was a kid, I've watched the Olympics on TV, and now I'm here in the village competing, potentially winning a medal. It's just a...
Fellow gold medalist is the relevant, in relation to that. Is it allowed to have selfies taken? Is that seen to be a bit naff, or do people do that when
No, people do that. I think it's really nice to capture memories.
Yeah, absolutely.
What were your emotions at the start, you know, in the opening ceremony, compared to what they were like at the closing ceremony?
Yeah. Well, opening ceremony is very much, people are focused on their competition. It's like serious. OK, we'll go do the opening ceremony, but we'll go do that and we'll get home, we get to bed early. And then by the end of it, it's the closing ceremony. Everyone's up all night, going, like, no one really cares about performance anymore. It's... the village is sort of getting packed up. It sort of feels like the last day of a holiday almost. People are getting packed up and ready to go.
And how's life now?
Life now has been pretty hectic. I'm still absolutely just riding the high of the Olympics. And it's been just so incredible to get back and see friends, family. All the media has been really nice, really trying to embrace it. But now I'm looking forward to maybe going on a bit of a holiday and truly unwind. Can you relax? Are you one of those people, or can you sit still? Can you sit still? I do struggle. I do, like, even now I'm just like, I sort of just want to go climbing. I want to go to the gym, but. I'm looking at the roof here. You could do that.
No, health and safety hasn't been filled in. You're not allowed to do that.
Yeah. I find the only way I can truly relax is if I just go to somewhere where there just isn't climbing, where it's physically impossible for me to climb. So maybe just a week's holiday before resetting my goal and going for the next thing. Congratulations is the obvious thing to say. That is an Olympic goal.
It's very, very
Thank you so
impressive.
much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good to talk to you again.
Thank you. It's great to speak. Thank you.